I saw this press release from the governor's office. He currently is in Asia, a three-country tour, Taiwan, South Korea and Japan. Adriana Cruz from the Economic Development Group, Texas Economic Development Director, is with him. It's a big party out there. And I scrolled down the list of everyone that's there. I didn't see anyone from the Rio Grande Valley.
That's a shame.
I saw Borderplex from El Paso.
Of course.
So that to me spoke to what you're trying to do with Rioplex, that the Rio Grande Valley, Northern Tamaulipas, needs to be on the map, needs to have a seat at the table when big projects like this, big tours, big trips around the world take place. Your thoughts?
We have a huge talent in the valley, a huge talent on the northern part of Mexico, what we are calling Rioplex. That's a region on both sides of the border. That's a region that encloses the Mexican and the US side. That talent that we have here should be playing all over the world. We have people like in the EDCs, mention Raudel, Teclo, Steve, Victor, everyone. All of these are very good players. And we should be all playing together and going to different regions in the world looking for business. Just as the Governor Abbott is doing. We should be there. One of us should be in that team. And that's what we're trying to make sure that that happens, that we are invited everywhere.
And as you get Rioplex off the ground and you get buy-in from all the different communities, and presumably you'll have extra funding, it could be a Rioplex group that goes to tours like this?
Definitely. Each one of the EDOs, the Economic Development Corporations, the Economic Development Organizations, they all have their own budgets. And if you are going, let's say that we get invited next time around by Adriana Cruz, they tell us, hey, we want someone from the valley to come to, let's say, Taiwan, just to make an example. It would be great if we can pick and choose players that could represent Rioplex, the valley, northern Mexico, and the cities in Taiwan. That would be great. And I think we have the talent here to do so. So you don't need every city to be represented in those trips. You just need some ambassadors to Rioplex to go to those trips and make those trade missions.
But the point is that perhaps on their own, these cities, these EDCs, wouldn't have the budget to go to places like Taiwan. Maybe the bigger ones, but if everyone pools their resources through Rioplex or CoStep, it can happen.
I'm against telling the EDOs what to do with their money. I don't think that's the prudent way to do so. But if you have let's say you have a project, you're going to Taiwan. The state is giving us two seats to go to Taiwan with the governor. Then you pick and choose who can go. One time might be Edinburgh, another time might be the Port of Bronzeville. Maybe you can take someone from Matamoros or Reynosa. So that's why you have a team of ambassadors. And each one of those ambassadors is capable of representing the region like any other ambassador in the group. So those ambassadors, they pay their own trip. That's the way it works. You know what? I don't have money for this trip. Well, we'll take another ambassador. But when you start telling the cities or the EDOs or these different economic development organizations what to do with their money, that's when things stops working. What we're doing with Rioplex is a brand. We're organizing a branding for the region. And it's being sponsored by some businessman. But that brand is going to be used by everyone. It's not costing anyone any money. So you're going to be able to use Rioplex when you as a city EDO on a mission, on a trade mission, you're going to be using Rioplex without having any cost on it. And that's the idea, that's the spirit. We are actually going to be running some type of GoFundMe, where people, the general people, if they want to put some money towards the development of the branding of the Rio Place brand, they can do so. But that's not going to be imposed on anyone.
And so, bottom line is this really big trip that's happening right now as we speak. As I say, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan. This should be the last one the Valley is not represented at. In the future, we should be there.
I agree. And I believe that if you talk to anyone in the Valley or anyone in northern Mexico, they will say the same. We need to be represented. We have the talent, and we need to go into all those trade missions with the state.
Okay, third and final topic. How did you get on, your company CIL, at Select USA?
I was great. We went a couple of weeks ago. We went to the biggest economic development venue in the USA. No? I went representing Index. I'm a board member in Index Mexico. I went representing the BTA, the Mexican BTA, and the same week we had the annual board meeting with BTA USA. Also, we had AmCham, the American Chamber of Commerce in Mexico. They were at Select USA. You had the Consejo Coordinador Empresarial was also represented. So it was a huge week. You had people from all over the world doing business in Washington. It was a great experience.
Very productive.
Very productive.
Anything else you'd like to say? Anything else you're working on?
We're working on a lot of industrial projects. I think we're moving forward with all of them. A little bit slow, but that's the way industrial developments are. There's always things that slow you down. But we are very bullish on the Rio Grande Valley. We are very bullish on the region. We are very bullish on Rio Place. So we are investing a lot of money from Roma to Bronzeville, and we are very happy to do it.
Well, thank you for today's interview.